Hello, tonight I wanted to go over and cover of course, the song that has been in my head. And I've been meaning to go over. And I used to always listen to this song when I was a kid. I mean, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I didn't want to say that. I wanted to say, believe it or not, I always took this song into mind. And I mean, and the reason why I wanted to share this is because, I mean, it's been a while since I looked into this, but and I used to sit here and look at this album cover too. When it first came out. I mean, like I say, I used to be the moon's out tonight. Ooh, look at the moon. Now, I used to be a huge fan of music, of course. Huge. And it wasn't, and wouldn't be the first time that I'd get my ass whooped for touching someone's albums and scratching them. And the Eagles, Hotel California, was one of them. I remember when I was in my room listening to that song for the first time. And I mean, it was a huge hit back in the day. I mean, I'd go travel with my cousins. And she'd have her kids. And my second cousins. And they'd be, it would be always traveling home, say so, from the beach, from a drive-in theater or whatnot, whatever the case may be. I used to get taken out and, on the way home, to drive home. A lot of times from the beach, the music would be blaring in the car and we'd be all sitting in the back seat, all passed out. And I mean, this particular song, though, always made me think. And then, of course, getting older now and understanding it and looking up a year ago on all of this, and I totally forgot to go all over it. And, of course, I believe that this Hotel California song, these are my thoughts and theories, is an album, the song made from spirits of the dead. And the only reason why I say that is because of this guy right here, one of the so say worshippers of the Devil's Church. It was a huge thing back in the day. And I believe the song Hotel California is about that. And if you listen to the lyrics and how on a dark desert highway, one smell of calit dust, rising up through the air, and he's getting sleepy on the road and, had to stop for the night. And you get to the ending of the song when the guy goes, you can check in any time you like, but you may never leave because you're dead. It's a point. And that's what I think why they wrote this song. You see, back in the day, and I like to say this through all my music videos, music of today really has been, I've heard of a couple of songs on the radio today that I was out riding around. And I was listening to it, and I was like, what the hell is this? I read the name, I read the title, and I change it right away. I was like, what the And they're playing this on, WAAF. You're supposed to be hearing like Rob Zombie, Metallica. They're coming out with this fruit polo stuff. If I want to listen to some soft rock or some mellow R&B, say so B, or some, pop rock, I'll go to another radio station. It's not to play stuff on the hard rock stations, heavy metal stations, that I am entirely like, say, well, yeah. Music of the past, all the way up to the 80s, all had a story behind it. And I think Hotel California had a huge story. And back in the day, you know, I think they also had messages. Just like I like to always bring out Night Prowler from AC/DC. I mean, I told my story and my thoughts and theories and what I heard from the band that time in an interview of what that song meant. But if you think about it, and that Night Stalker, he was he was going around the time getting, and this was big headline news, being a serial killer and everything. Honestly, I don't think AC/DC maybe have mentioned this, or maybe didn't even think of it when they wrote that song. But I honestly can say that they probably wrote that song because of the news and, and all this crap going on with this Night Stalker and killing and, the raping. How do you know they didn't make that song either and just didn't say it or even think of it at the time? That this is a warning. Just be careful. And, don't use our music for stupid crap. But, yeah, of course. It was a storyline. There's someone out there killing. Why not put it in a song? There's people at a Satanism church like this guy killing, sacrificing people. And you're ending up into the dark. Just like they say you can stab it with your stilly knives, but they just can't kill the beast. That's right. Because the Satan church, there's still Satan churches that exist to this day. I just heard of one out in Boston area, but they're claiming they don't do sacrificing and all this crap, but you never know. You can't disclose anything on that. And one thing was why I saved this picture right here. Him being involved in the Satan church. Look at that here. That's right. He was involved. He did an interview in the early 80s. And this guy was one of them. Talking about the Church of Satan. Now there's something out. Don't get me wrong. It could be a birth defect. Or, what did you say? You didn't listen to me when I told you to do this, so you didn't listen. Boom. You didn't listen? Boom. There goes your ear. Because you know what I think? When you gotta think like a killer, or if you gotta think like these people, you gotta think of the darkest things they would think of to have this happen for this poor bastard to lose his ear. Because what'd he do? What he didn't listen? In the head of command. You don't listen? Boom. This is what happens. And that's exactly what I think happens to this man's ear. In the Church of Satan. So, anyways, it's just insane what lives among us. I say it every time I talk about some crazy-ass story like this. And this is definitely one of them. Take a damn good look at that and tell me what you think. Church of Satan. And to go back to this and to see the Church of Satan, my face is red, was actually supposedly in this shot because they wanted to do the album cover there, and whatever the case may be of why the Eagles wanted to, do it in this friggin' place. What's that man right there? There's a blow-up of it. Standing over there, and, when I looked this up, all I got was that one video. I don't remember seeing the guy for it. Maybe I did, but I can't remember. But That's supposedly him. Now, whether or not this is the real hotel or motel or the church itself, and he let him on in to take the photo, or maybe, just maybe he had no choice to let people in like this, big and famous, and, you know, it all happened anyways, whatever the case may be. You know, it's insane, though. It's insane. But I think that song was made by the Eagles to tell a tale. You know what? You gotta watch where you drive to and stop for the night. That's right. I mean, of course, they wouldn't say this or tell this to anybody. Because, you know, bang, they want something good for their album cover, of course. But all in all, people, look at the face. You just gotta think. This is why you gotta think, man. When things like this happen, or when these things are made and told in a song, you just gotta make note of things. Why did they do this? Perfect example. Why? Because of this man right here. A warning label. That's what I think. And that's what music back in the day used to be. A story told for you to be aware. Some people didn't get it. End up thinking it's just some fucking, you know, just something that's just a lie, a tall tale, and remember the people that wind up missing and dead because they don't think. They don't think the worst of things out there. Some people just don't. So, I know I wanted to cover this story because, right, every time I hear the song on the radio of the Eagles in Hotel California, this blows and rushes through my mind. Especially seeing this guy talking about it, and his hair looks half mutilated. That don't look like no birth defect to me. That looks like a cut, severed ear. Because why? Boy, you didn't listen. Boom. There. Now you're going to listen, right? And it, like I say, a picture tells 1,000 words in my eyes, and this guy don't look too friggin' bright. So, this guy don't look too bright to me. When he was talking, he looked like he was a, how can you say? He looks like you say so a nerdish. So you wouldn't even expect this guy to be in there, but then again, you need these kind of people in there to, you know, lure people in. And that's exactly what I think he was. He lured in, but he did something stupid. He got his ear chopped off. But that's the ones you gotta watch out for. The dorky looking type, quiet, dressed up, suit tight. Hey, look normal there, and then all of a sudden, boom. Got you now, yeah. But them are my thoughts and theories on this record. And now every time I think of that, and think of the album, man, and how many lives have been lost due to the Church of Satan. I mean, they can say what they want. We never did this, we don't do that. Oh, no. Oh, my God, yeah, right. All right, people. But I just want everybody to know, when you hear a song from the past and you wasn't brought up in them time eras, and you're young, you just better remember one thing. That's a story. That's a tale. That's something that the band made for the people to think about. Don't take it the wrong way. And for people that think that it's there for, you know, your wrongdoings, or you wanting to go murder someone, or I want to go shoot the thrill, play the kill. No. Them songs are made for a meaning and a purpose, not for you to damage and tarnish the song like the stupid Night Stalker as I sneak into your room type thing and rape you, kill you. No, that ain't what it was about. People need to do the backstory on these damn songs before you go jump into the conclusions of what it's all about, especially Hotel California. When they're talking about they just can't kill the beast. No, this is a tale. Just to beware. You gotta watch out for things. You gotta be aware. You gotta use them street smarts, not book smarts. But hey, I'm here. I'll give you all my info that I look and think and say, and This right here, man, this was one of them I always wanted to cover because every time I heard that song, even as a child, I'd be like, what the hell is he talking about? Why is he talking about the beast? And why ain't they letting him out of the motel? Or what the hell? They won't let you out? What? You ain't got that spirit here since 19... But where's all the wine go? Well, you know, it's like thinking. I don't know why I did this at a young age, man, but damn. I was way too advanced, and sometimes I scared the shit out of myself because this is what I did when I was a kid. Put things in the back of my mind just to say, wow, look what has come forth of it. So, I don't know, man. Until that next video, be safe, take care, and always beware. I want to thank everybody also for subscribing. I'm getting a lot of comments. I'm getting a lot of stuff coming up. I want to thank you all highly. I appreciate it. And like I say, I got millions and tons of stuff until the day I die. It's just getting the time to get there and do it. And lately, I'm telling you, in the future, I'm almost there. I'm almost there. Something's coming up big and good. And I'm going to relieve some pressure off my head, but it's going to be still a little ways off, but I'm getting there. And this is going to be my job, bringing out and solving stuff and exposing stuff. And to you, Church of Satan, beware, because I'm here. That's right, to expose. Ain't nothing you can do about it, is there? Out.